Hey, it's MK. Finally got quiet in the house for me to be doing this. So what do I have? Before I put that away, I have Delusions in London Blue. Why? Wait. I got a little excited. I apologize. Please hold. I wasn't ready for this at all. I thought I was. So this is the sketch for October 2nd. All right. Yep. All them tiny little squares. I'm not going to do all the little photos because I just don't do the whole little photo thing. And I probably won't do this journaling taggy thing either. Okay? So what am I going to do? The little squares, but not the photos. So I brought out this white cardstock, and then I also, like I said, I brought out my Delusions. I also brought out this 49th and Market embellishment sticker sheet with just a few little bits left on it, not a whole lot at all. And then I have these shiny blue stickers or thickers, alpha stickers. Okay, yep, use my words. These are the photos that I'm going to scrap, and it is me and two of my children waiting in line to get on this ginormous octopus so we can get wet. And then this is something that I picked up a millennia ago, and it is from Lagoon, which is where this theme park is, and it's an aerial view of the ride that we are on, or that we are waiting in line for. Okay, so I thought that was a good touch because you really can't tell what it is. I do have other photos. These are just my lead-in photos. Like here we are waiting for the ride, and then I have a pocket page where we are actually on the ride and getting wet. And then I went through my 6x6 paper and I pulled out a bunch that would look good as a 1.5 by 1.5 square. So this little crab right here is going to make it. These little fishies, they're upside down, but these little fishies are going to make it. I wasn't sure about this, but for sure I was looking at this square more than anything else. Maybe this one, who knows. I thought about one of these little bits, maybe one of these. I'm not sure. I have no idea. This is the size square that I cut out, and I cut it out because I have all of these, I almost call them dolphins. They're not dolphins. All of these whales punched out of this paper, and it was this paper that I punched them out of, but on the back was this pretty cool wavy paper dealio. All right. And then of course my favorite are the seahorses. And I just basically took my little square, again, it was just scrap, and I put it up to see, you know, how much of it would I use. That one for sure. But on this one, like how much? Okay, that's perfect. This one, not so sure just yet. This one, yes. That little crab, of course. I might even get that shell in there. Yepers. All right, so just a bunch of stuff. I wasn't sure if I wanted to trim out the turtles. They're not photos. Trim out the turtles and have turtles swimming with my whales. For sure, this piece. Where did I put my little tag? Where did it go now? Right there. Okay, for sure. I mean, this would be kind of cute, having all these little turtles, or even if I went to like right here, this little turtle is looking at me. Yep, and put him right there. That would be cute as well. And then of course, you know, as a filler, I brought in this piece because I just absolutely love it. And that's why I brought in the London Blue as well. And then I had this little guy, which I thought would be kind of cool because it's a smaller version of my big whales right here. So I thought that would be kind of cool too. All right, so I have a bunch of stuff. Now this paper matches this punch that I have. Can you guys see it? So basically what I did was I stuck my paper in to where the whale matched and punched it out. I did not hand cut these. I'm too lazy for that. There's no way. And then of course anywhere that showed some really cool blue splashy bits, I kept those as well. Not a whole lot, but I kept them. And I think I counted, and I need 24 minus 6. I don't know. Holly, you expect me to do the math? No.
Well, I finally got that figured out. Teaches me to do math after 9 o'clock. So I'm going to go through and cut out all of my little squares. I did figure out that I needed 18. I don't know what my deal was, but I was having a hard time with that. So I got all my little squares cut out and I have them all laid out on my white piece of cardstock, kind of sort of the way that I want them. And then I picked out this really cool mirrored cardstock from Tonic Studios or Craft Perfect. I'm not really sure who does their cardstock-ish, but I'm just laying it out, seeing if I like it. I pulled out this punch, and I at first was going to use the scallop portion because that's what was in the sketch. In fact, there was 2 spots where it had it, but I didn't like where the scallop was next to the scallop. And then I had these little leftover bits from the scallop, and I thought, oh, I like that a lot better. So I'm going to end up using those. But where they had them in the sketch, I kind of sort of didn't like. So I'm not going to do that. But I decided, so I don't get frustrated, I'm going to glue down all my little squares, and I save you from watching me measure all that stuff out because yes, I did. Now here's where I'm determining or debating whether or not I should stitch in between the squares. And I thought, no, I am already a little bit behind on all these little sketches, and I wanted to get as many done as I can over the weekend because then I have to go back to work and I'm not really sure if I can keep up with the sketches while I'm at work. It's very hard for me to do voiceovers and things like that during the week, actually. So anywho, now I am kind of sort of, I know where I want my title to go, but I just don't know how much of the pictures I want it to cover up. But as I'm putting them down, I realize they're super thin, and so they're not going to cover up as much. And I found a better spot on that little card that I'd rather cover up than, have it on, what's it called? On the left. So, and I'm adding in my little splashy bits because that's the title. It's just splash. It's so fun. So there's cannons where you can get sprayed by the audience or the people in line as you're going up and down, and then the octopus is also squirting at you. So you got it from both directions, the left and the right, and it's super fun. I love this ride. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't been to Lagoon in forever, but I still love this ride. So I'm just laying everything down, kind of getting a feel for what I have and all that before committing. That's kind of what I do, and I should just commit. In reality, I should just do it. But I like to lay things out first because, the one time that I'm just going to do it is the one time that it's not, it's not going to be right, and I'm going to have to ruin something to pick it back up. Anyways, I just made the decision that I'm not going to use whales because I did have that octopus from the 49th and Market little sticker sheet. So I'm not going to mix my my marine life on this layout. I'm going to stick with my octopus. And how many times can you honestly put an octopus on your layout and it makes sense? Not how many times, but how often, I guess I should say. Anyways, being silly now. I only had a few sips of my coffee, but that's okay. I'm still trying to get that second little scallop in because that's what's in the sketch, and I opt not to do that. So I'm just going to randomly lay some of these 49th and Market stickers. And throughout the sketch, you could see where they put their embellishments. And so I was kind of sort of trying to do the exact same thing, but it didn't really work in my favor. And I'm reinforcing the stickiness on these little sticker thingies because once you peel them off, it doesn't seem to they don't seem to have any sticky bit. So I tried to use my hand on this dilution stuff, and for one, I couldn't get it to flick the way I wanted it to. It honestly, they were more of raindrops than they were droplets. And I think part of that was because I was being lazy and wouldn't stand up to get above my layout. But I'm done. That's it. That is as simple as it can get. I am going to add a little bit of these like enamel bubbles or whatever they're called. I love these, and they're in that purple tone, so they match my pictures just ever so slightly. I'm covering up the most, I guess I should say the worst splashes. And so yeah, that way you guys don't see, you don't see how bad it is. So here is the finished layout. I think it's okay. I was talking about splashing with my hand with Dylusion paint. That's a bad idea. I have paint on my hands still to this day, so it doesn't go away very often. But thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys check out all the rest of the gals, and hopefully I can stay up and join every day. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.